The Busy Doing Nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy Doing Nothing podcast.
Live from the kitchen, it's the BDN podcast. I have your host, Mr. Freemans. To my left, I have
Prentice, aka Prenny D. And to my left, I have
Taylor, aka Doc, and to my left I have
Lee, aka Milo.
Oh, it changed again. Okay.
I'm still getting used to the Malo thing.
Because I thought it was house. I mean, not house.
I almost said house and I forgot.
Oh,
to change
right.
it.
Okay. So yeah, we're back after much needed, mental vacation. How's everybody been?
good.
Cool.
I'm doing good.
Cool. And shit.
Have any of y'all seen any of them cicadas? I've been seeing
Yes,
pictures of them. I
just
haven't
saw one
seen
last
any
night.
actual.
I
haven't
saw
seen
one
any.
like it was, they like white and soggy when they first come out. Like I saw the empty shell and I looked and I saw him just like, going about his business. I'm like, oh shit. It's
I'd
almost
have kicked
time.
it.
No, I'm ready for it. I want the cicadas to come.
Oh.
I just wanted to get it over with. I
Alright.
just want to
I just want to watch
feel the feeling again, like hear the noise.
Yeah.
You like the
I
cicada
do.
noise?
I
like
don't
it.
remember. It's been so long ago. It's just like I just want to have a
It's
refresher.
just long and
I just
long.
like seeing all the wildlife in the hood thrive off this extra food, and then I want to see the younger generation see how they deal with that shit.
Yeah.
I want to see the fear.
See TikToks and shit like, oh my god.
I definitely want to see the fear. I'm like, oh my God, get it away from me. Like,
Is that only happening in certain regions, or is that everywhere?
I think
That's
it's
here
Yeah.
in certain regions, because I think it's a different time frame for each, like wherever they at.
Oh, okay.
I know. Yeah, it's our time frame right now in the Mid-Atlantic region.
Oh, okay.
So
And certain ones have certain years. I know ours was like 17 years. You got some that's a little different.
I remember back in by my job specifically back in 2017, it was like a small little
yeah.
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I said, is it
That was in
time?
2017. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
it too.
yeah. You know what? Because, matter of fact, I remember when I used to work
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
state building.
weird. Why did that
Yeah, it's like
happen?
a random brood that came out, and I was like,
I would
what?
hear them. I never seen them, though.
Yeah, because there's certain ones that come out certain, like, they might be on a different time.
Mm-hmm. No, so
Where
that's
did it
what
come
I
from?
feel.
They be underground?
Yeah, CP
Started to see that.
cicadas.
Like, so last week I started seeing like the holes in the dirt. And I'm like, oh shit.
What in the world? Would it crawl to the top?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what takes them 17 years?
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
they be
what?
sleep.
How in the
Oh,
world
alright.
did they? How deep in the ground are they? And that's just some like sci-fi shit. For
Mhm.
real, like coming out of the ground.
Either that or they hella
Pools
slow.
and-
I'm gonna catch some.
I might bring one in the house and see what the
Save
catch
some
do.
shells and shit.
Some people want to eat them. They be talking about they can't wait to come so they can eat
Nah, I
them
ain't
because
with
it's
that.
protein.
Nah,
Ugh.
I'm good on that. I can get protein.
I'll try one maybe.
Maybe, but
I
it would
ain't
take
eating
I would have to be
motherfucking cicada.
I would have to be drunk and or high as shit, so that some sort of sensory shit ain't
Just shut
going
off.
on.
I couldn't be high because it might enhance the nasty. So whatever it tastes like might get enhanced. I'm like,
Y'all should cook it. Don't just eat it raw.
Oh yeah,
Like, don't just
like
eat it
grill it or
raw.
some shit. I don't want to like bust it open with my teeth and have like cicada juice in my mouth.
Ew.
The gusher.
Meat gusher.
When I was in middle school, it was like some boy used to eat cicadas.
Oh,
like,
yeah. It was some kids in my
on my
school
block.
too. Of
We
course
used
they
to
were
catch
all-
them and put them in like the Frito and Dorito bags and shit. I'm like, yeah, get you some Fritos.
Why is it rolled up?
Why is it rolled
I'm
up?
trying to keep refreshing, nigga. What you talking about?
Why is it wriggling?
So we got our drink of the day. We made our drink of the day. I made the drink of the day. Got me a solid 3. Something slight. That's what I like to call it. We used Grand Gala's very special cognac
Pop
in the mix. Right. It's an unk drink, and we got a shot of it here. Y'all gonna try that technique where you don't taste it? I forgot. I don't know.
Oh, what was it?
Wait,
Don't you
breathe
gotta-
out.
You
Yeah.
breathe out.
Breathe out and then take the
All
shot.
right, we ready yet?
But we gotta taste it so we can rate it. So
Oh yeah, true. I guess we
Alright,
can do
go to the
that. We can
second
do that for the
shot.
closing, yeah, because that's just protocol.
Alright.
Chris ready to go.
I was ready to get out the way.
Get out of the way.
All right.
It tastes like E&J.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it do.
Instant headache.
Yeah, that tastes like E&J. That's not okay.
The Easy Jesus, that
Feel like my
ginger.
breath stink.
Yeah. I don't like this.
That should make my
Ugh.
temples hurt.
Some of it went under my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a different type of taste under your tongue.
It's really not a bad shot though, but
It is
It's
for
not
me.
the worst.
it's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not the worst,
It's
but
not
I-
the worst, but it's not good.
I wouldn't do it by choice.
No.
I wouldn't be like, hand me that shit over there. Like, no.
Right, no.
What
That
would
that
y'all
that
rate
really is just like E&J, for real.
Yeah,
Like, I
my
don't.
throat feel like I'm getting sick or something.
Yeah, I don't drink E&J.
I don't appreciate it.
What would y'all rate it?
I give it 3.
I give it about a 2.
I give it 2. Yeah.
Because I would give
This
E&J
is a
about a
3.
2. Yeah, that's gonna taste better though. I guarantee as the night goes on.
So clearly, yeah.
It's gonna bump up to at least a 3.5 by the end of the night.
Okay, you got faith, right?
Yeah. So yeah, if you didn't check out the busy making drink segment,
Put one.
make sure you go check that out. What we got going on in the world? We got all the restrictions being lifted.
Yeah,
Yes,
ain't nobody
no
got a
mask.
The gas is running out. And shit.
Oh yeah, and that. I think, depending on where I'm at, I'm still gonna wear my mask.
Yeah.
Cause it's certain types of people, and I don't want to be specific, that I feel less comfortable around with my face out because they just don't have good hygiene. Mainly in the workplace, but I'm still working from home, so I ain't really tripping.
Oh,
I think I haven't had a cold since this shit started wearing this fucking mask, so I will continue to. It will be 2030. I'm still gonna wear a fucking mask in public. It's like, why the fuck we've been stopped doing this? Hey, listen,
It's a fashion statement.
you
at this
niggas is dirty. I'm gonna keep wearing this shit.
I don't know. I might roll the dice because,
point. It depends on where I'm at.
yeah, I'm tired of masks. I got allergies, so whenever I sneeze, the fucking mask get wet.
Ugh. And the crazy thing is, I've seen some because I was talking to Jayla one time and she was saying she gets so annoyed when people sneeze and they take their mask down to sneeze. But I guess the flip side of that is who wants sneezes just marinating on their face.
When I say your mask be soaked, because I didn't realize how much spit come out your mouth until I sneezed in the mask. I that shit, I'm like, I was like, oh my god.
suffocating yourself.
What's that stuff they put on the little thing to knock people out? What is it? Chlorophyll? Chloroform?
It's like when they waterboard. It's like you're waterboarding yourself because you got a wet cloth.
Especially when it's like goes back to back sneeze. When I just throw it away. Just fit on a new one or.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's terrible.
I'll still be wearing my mask, but I'm the type of person that.
But
like
you got
to-
vaccinated,
Yeah,
too.
I got that's what I got vaccinated, so I'm like, I don't know how I feel about the whole
You
situation.
might as well roll the dice.
Like,
You got
I'm
COVID
going
control.
on vacation at the end of this month, so like I'm happy I'm vaccinated for that. But I feel like I'll be on vacation at a restaurant and be like, all right, let me put my mask on because like
All it's going to take is one person to cough or one
Yeah.
person to
Yeah.
sneeze, and somebody's going to go, oh, time to put this on.
exactly. So it's whatever.
Because, you're not allowed to cough or sneeze no more.
For real?
I
Yeah,
sneezed
everybody look
earlier.
at
I
you.
thought y'all was about to leave.
I give a disclaimer. It's allergies. It's allergies. High pollen count.
Everybody look at you when you sneeze.
I don't mind
Coughing.
sneezing. Coughing is what gets me like. Sneezing is like it's allergies, but coughing.
Eating like ice like frosty shit make me cough. So I don't know why. So I remember like when Rita's first opened back up. Like I went to go get some Rita's, and I'm just standing outside the Rita's eating my shit, and then I felt the cough coming. I'm like, oh fuck.
It's a whole different
It's
type
like
of
trying to hold it
anxiety.
in. And I coughed, and everybody looked over like, wait, it's the Rita's.
And they looking at you.
They probably, I ain't never had
It's
Rita.
Like, it's the Readers.
It's making me, it's tickling my throat.
And then when you get that cough, you try to keep you.
It be certain drinks though that make me feel like I gotta like hawk spit, and that if I don't do it, then I end up coughing. Like usually it's like a tea or lemonade or certain juices or whatever.
Yeah.
Lemonade, all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I either got a hawk spit or if I don't, which if I'm in public I won't, and then it's just like I gotta cough, because then it's just gonna become it's gonna become a problem. But
Make sure I do a little first before I cough or anything.
I don't like doing that either.
Oh, like, that nigga got allergies. Yep. Got you. That's my allergy.
That's the signal. But yeah, I mean I don't know. I mean people have already kind of been out, and in certain places wasn't really wearing masks anyway. Like you
Nobody
can still go
in
to like
Florida wear them shits.
right. They've been stopped. I don't even think they ever really did it.
Nah.
No,
Oh,
they ain't
fuck.
really shut down. Like
Right.
everything was still
Florida
open.
and Texas, they've been doing their own thing.
Stuff just been open.
In Tennessee, nobody wear. At the thick of the pandemic, I went down there and not a single fucking soul had a mask on, except for tourists. So we all just looking at each other like,
You not from here.
Right.
And they was probably looking at
They
y'all
looked
like,
at you,
y'all
yeah.
ain't from around
Like, y'all
here.
not from here, yup. That's crazy.
We don't wear those.
Well, it's not just the mask either. They
Fucking
opening up
yellow
the
belly.
restaurants too.
Get your ass back up north.
How y'all feel about like the capacity being lifted and like the 6 feet thing going out the window?
I'm not really tripping because most places wasn't really upholding it like that.
Yeah.
No way. I mean, only places that really was like restaurants and some stores. But even the
You're
stores,
supposed to be
people
doing
were-
it at grocery stores, but nobody gave you
right. You got a
space.
cart's distance,
Nobody
which isn't 6
respected,
feet.
including myself.
No.
Nobody respected those fucking arrows on the floor.
Yeah.
Nah.
Go this way. I'm like, fuck, what are you
Nah.
talking about?
I think
That was the
way.
one thing about the pandemic. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like,
No.
I'll give people their space. I'll wear my mask, but I'm gonna walk up and down through this. If I forget to go, I'm not gonna go all the way around, go down these out. No, I'm just gonna turn back around. I did one time. One old white lady looked at me like,
Yeah, people look at you funny for doing it. It's like,
right. I'm like,
Bitch, I'm trying to protect you.
right. I'm like, relax, lady. It's just the arrow on the floor. Like y'all that accustomed to somebody telling you what to do.
fucking with it back up down this bitch. I'm not doing that.
Right. Put my cart in reverse.
I don't know. I'm Gucci with it because, like you said, those people wasn't doing that shit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I already been in like areas where, like I already been at family events where niggas wasn't wearing masks.
Right.
And we all hugging on each other like, I miss you, cousin. I miss you. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got tested. I'm like, nothing ain't happening. So
Yeah,
I
you gonna
did
taste
that.
my seafood salad? Get off my spoon.
Mhm.
I don't know about that.
That's the one thing I have not
Right,
done.
like I wasn't eating.
I
I
witnessed
wasn't-
motherfuckers doing that, like passing
wasn't
blunts and
eating
shit.
off.
I'm like,
passing
oh,
blunt. I seen
tripping.
niggas pass blunt. I was like,
Yeah, that's kind
I
of
don't know about that. I'm gonna
that's
take
almost
it
worse
and
than
light
sharing a
it.
utensil.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
your saliva.
Yeah.
And some niggas wet the blunt, so you know.
I never understood it. We're not gonna get into that. But
No,
anyway,
my smoking things have changed. I do not share my blunt with people anymore. So like, I come with my own.
It
like
depends. I'm gonna be real. If it's among my it's like I was at the skate. Me and my niggas was skating. This nigga in the middle of the pandemic, he handed a blunt to a rando, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because we
Right.
don't know that nigga. We don't know if he got Rona. We don't know if this nigga got herpes.
Yep.
Like I don't know. And he's like, "Oh no, we could just like no, now that's y'all blunt now." 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't want
Like,
no more.
you don't want it
But with
no
my
more.
friends, you know.
They're gonna have to start making blunt condoms.
people would
We
the
just-
whole time still passing blunts around. My brother, he the type to wet the blunt and have like a nice little string of spit coming from it when you.
I'm gonna take the lighter and just.
Burn it off.
Yeah.
Does that actually work though?
Well, he killed germs, so I'm
Well,
assuming.
yeah, like that's everybody's
Allegedly.
logic.
It's
Logic,
still
yeah.
moist. I
Like,
want it to still be moist.
I feel like at that point you just it's cooked spit. At that
It
point,
depends how wet they do it, but like you know, it's certain ways you can like if you hold the blunt with on your fingers and you put your lips on your fingers.
Yeah,
So it's
that's how I
techniques to
smoke.
avoid it.
yeah, that's
But,
I
you
don't
know.
smoke with my lip on the blunt. I smoke with my fingers and it's like
Yeah.
that.
Well, at that point that's flame broiled spit.
Oh,
So I try my best to avoid sharing blunts, especially if it's not among people I'm extremely familiar with or I know haven't been anywhere. It's like somebody I haven't seen in a long time. Like, hey, I'm not passing you this, but you know,
Yeah,
guess if
it's
you
just like
already-
yeah,
If
it's
you got your
cool.
own, we can smoke together.
yeah, we can smoke together,
Yeah.
not share.
That's one thing I have not seen for like the last year. I ain't never seen nobody. People used to post on social media match.
Yeah.
I have not seen that at all.
People don't match no more.
They shouldn't.
I think it's because of the pandemic. Because you're right.
That's
Like
funny.
I feel like it's because I haven't seen it either. Nobody asked me to match down. I don't ask match. I just say, you got blind or something like you trying to smoke with me, and then it's just like, oh, we're gonna smoke outside because we also are in my place or we in closed places. Like let's go
Not
outside.
gonna do that wrong to
smoke.
smoke in my
right.
Most of the time I've been like smoking with other like my like family and stuff. It's been outside. It's not
Yeah,
like,
like
in
it's
the house or-
outside.
Mm-hmm.
So
Are y'all still? How y'all?
Social
How do y'all
distance
you
smoking.
already got it. So where y'all at on the vaccine?
I'm getting it.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for like maybe
don't
a year
get
or two.
Johnson Johnson, y'all.
Fuck no.
Do
No,
not
I heard
get,
that's the one
That's the one
really
they got
Do
recall it.
not get the Johnson
They
Johnson.
put it back on it. They put it back on.
Yeah, they put
I'm
it
not
back
fucking
out.
with that
I'm
shit.
not taking that
Goofy
shit.
shit is that.
Like, my doctor, like, our hematologist specifically told me, like, yeah, if you go, get your shot. But if they say, hey, all we have is Johnson Johnson, you say,
Say
okay.
fuck no.
Politely let them know that I will just come back because you can't take that shit. I'm like, nah. He didn't say shit, but you know.
At least he told you straight up.
I'm
Don't
just
even
gonna
try
wait
it.
till like after a year that other people that I know got it and see how they live after a year or two.
I'm mad with it too.
Cause like I don't trust the government. So
And
and
we growing trees.
They said
every
people
year.
still been getting sick even while like
Somebody,
when they had Johnson Johnson, I mean, you can still get sick if you get the vaccine, but they saying that
So I'm not a
these
health.
people been getting positive, like even while they had Johnson Johnson, and these are like celebrities too. I think it was like baseball players that I saw recently that just been tested positive for COVID after they got the Johnson and Johnson vaccine.
My thing is, and I'm not a health expert. Maybe if somebody's watching this that's health adept can explain it. But they were saying for people who had COVID, it was still a good idea to get the vaccine. But I don't understand that because if you had COVID and you didn't die from it, that means your body built up the antibodies. So then why do you then still need to get injected?
it doesn't work that way in most cases.
That's
No?
to say it don't work that way.
For vaccines, it don't work that way?
It doesn't work the way with COVID. You don't. It's not like, say, like the chicken pox where you catch it and you build up. You go. Of course, your blood, with your white blood cells. You know, you build the shit necessary to fight it, but you don't build up an immunity like you do with certain other
So
illnesses.
if it doesn't kill me, it won't make me stronger.
No.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just of
It
the.
actually makes people weaker.
Yep.
People have been actually like really come out worse after they had
And they say
COVID.
something.
But is that immediately after having it, or like
The
after
long
time?
haul or whatever.
It's just like after they, it's just like they don't fully recover. So it's just like you're sick and then you
Like
don't
a lot of
fully go
people-
back to how you used to be.
A lot of people that have had COVID, like say that they had this like foggy brain, like they can't think straight for months or ever again. I'm just like, damn, I'm already.
They can't taste anymore. It's like some people
Yeah.
still can't
Some people,
smell,
yeah, I know
like,
people that
Yeah,
still
some
don't
people
have
went
it.
months without. Yeah.
I know people that had it last year and still don't have the smell back, taste and smell back.
But like it was a coworker, she had got COVID and for months she couldn't taste the smell, but now she's just now getting it.
I would
like,
rather kill myself.
What?
If I can't taste food, I would rather die.
Like yeah, it's just
That
that's
is
sad.
depressing. That is depressing.
I wouldn't be able to eat if I can't taste food.
I would just
That's
eat. I would just
terrible.
eat grits forever.
Like, how was your day, Prince? I don't want to live. Like, I had chicken, I can't taste it.
I would just eat grits. That's all I would eat. I had the cheapest diet.
I wouldn't be able to
I
enjoy it.
just cry every time I eat. I'm crying.
Because taste is so important and smell. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like that's not even just the only thing. Like some people been having problems just breathing
Yeah.
too. Like
I heard a lot of athletes complain about like their breathing has been different. Like I'm like, damn it, niggas in the NFL saying
Right.
it ain't right. But,
breathing, it's just like all types of stuff.
but their lungs different because like you know they can probably they probably lungs probably turn to regular people lungs.
Right.
It's
Right.
like-
They had superhuman lungs. Now they back to.
But that's that just makes it like worse for
right,
people.
right,
Like,
it do.
I don't know. I've seen a mixed bag because I've had like my uncle passed away from it, but like he was high risk because he was overweight and other things. And his whole house caught it. He was the only person that really got where it took a turn for the worse. His daughter caught it. She was fine. His wife caught it. She recovered pretty well. And most of the people I know recovered pretty well. The only people I know that didn't recover well are people who was high risk, who had like diabetes,
They just say people with
overweight,
diabetes really like
Yeah.
yeah.
Was
overweight.
it asthma too? Asthma.
Asthma, because it attacked the lungs and shit. So like, I'm like on the fence because I'm like I'm pretty healthy. I'm small.
You just don't know because it affects people differently.
Yeah,
like,
right.
high blood pressure's another.
Yep.
That's what I'm at with it too. It's like I don't get sick.
Yeah, I seldomly get
I'm
sick.
usually good.
You just gotta try to remain healthy. So like
Mhm.
just if you're a healthy person, you could still get symptoms, but
It ain't
it's
going
not
to take
going
you down.
probably it's not going to take you down or whatever. But that's what the vaccine supposed to be. I guess help with that too. You take the vaccine, you'll like if you get COVID, it's not going to knock you out like
Yeah.
it would if you didn't have it or whatever.
I just
So,
don't like the idea of the vaccine because you know I never got
It
a flu
just-
shot. I never had the flu, so I equate that to hey, I'm
That's
pretty,
what
yeah.
I look at it like too.
And then with the vaccine, it's like I'm like, if it's not going to stop me from getting it, the fuck I need to take it for?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing that had me kind of like, well, I mean, it's because like I had like family members or whatever that was trying to press me to get it. Talking about, yeah, you should get it, protect everybody. I'm like, well, from what I was told, the vaccine does not stop you from transmitting it. It only makes it so if you catch it, it doesn't hit you as hard. So me getting the vaccine has nothing to do with protecting anybody around me. So it's
Y'all
we
just,
got
still
it.
supposed to get.
Right.
They've been telling us that we still supposed to be quarantining. That's why I don't get confused about. our restrictions right now.
Mhm.
How they lifting all of these restrictions, but yet it's still there. Like it's still out there. We can still catch it. So it's like, how we get all these restrictions lifted?
Because the government, we failed their test of like, these niggas stupid. We can trick them with fear. That's how I feel.
Here come the conspiracy theories. But
I mean,
no,
I
I think
feel
we'll
you.
see in the next few months how things progress.
Yeah,
I think
if it hit the spike, I think they're going to be like, all right.
If it's they're gonna shut everything back down.
Well, in other countries, it is though. Like in India,
Israel, oh yeah,
But
India.
India
Yeah.
never had any control on it
They
at
didn't.
all until now.
Plus, their population is way bigger.
yeah,
Plus, it's
their
way more
population,
condensed.
yeah.
A bunch of different. So they had donations from the creators of like different cryptocurrencies, like Elongate. They donated $300,000.
The elongate.
Right.
Mixing niggas.
And
I didn't.
Elon Musk, Bill Gates.
Elongate, he has nothing.
Oh,
to do with
elongate. Oh wow.
it. He has nothing.
That's
to do
actually a
with
word
it.
too. That's good.
But
Elongate.
and what's the other coin?
I thought when you said that, I thought you were saying the name of a cryptocurrency. I was like, oh, all right, what's
Yeah.
elongate? I'm gonna have to look that up.
It is the name of a cryptocurrency.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it is. But
I thought you mixed Elon Musk and Bill Gates. That's what I was
That's a
confused.
look.
Yeah, that's what she was doing.
That's what was created. He tweeted like a year ago, and he said, "If I ever involved in a scandal, call it Elongate." So the creators of that cryptocurrency took that and was like, "Okay,
Wow.
Elongate." So they got $300,000 worth of donations from them,
I want to learn how to
and
create
then
cryptocurrency.
Vatik something, the guy who created Ethereum, he donated $1 billion worth of Shiba Inu tokens to India for, COVID relief. So,
$1 billion American dollars worth
No.
of Shibu tokens.
yes.
Oh, okay.
So it was equivalent to
So 1 billion, yes.
American dollars.
So
Yeah.
for Shibu,
okay.
that's probably like
Crash
20
the
million?
shit out of that token.
20
Yeah,
million?
like
Right.
that token, goodness.
I'm still. I be seeing a lot of people talking about cryptocurrency. I'm still not familiar with the whole thing.
Me either.
I don't like gambling.
I wanna learn
That's
more
gambling
about
to
it.
me.
I don't like
Learn more
gambling either,
about
but
it.
if I ever gambled, that would be something I would gamble. I don't like casino gambling.
I
I'll
love
gamble in the
gambling,
stock market
So I'm like,
or crypto market,
Yeah,
whatever you call it.
all that shit, all that stuff, that's a form of gambling to me, and it just makes me uneasy because I like to be assured. Like, if I put this into this, it's going to turn into this, right? I don't like being told, hey, if you give us $5,000, it might turn into $2. I'm like,
What about the
What?
regular stock market?
Well, they say you
it's
should never.
the same thing with the regular stock market.
They say you should never invest anything you're willing to lose. Same with gambling. You should never gamble with money that you're
Yeah.
not willing to lose. So
So,
But I mean, like, how do you feel about investing in?
I feel the
regular?
same way about investing, cause like if it depends how knowledgeable I am about whatever I'm investing in. If I'm like really knowledgeable about it, then I'm like, all right, I'll take a risk on that. But if it's like something I have, like say if like a fucking stock manager or some shit, or somebody into stock who's trying to sell me some shit I ain't know nothing about, I'll be like, I don't know shit about that. I'm not doing that. But if it's like about video games or shit that I spend like hours like reading up on, like fucking shit about anime, I spend like half my life looking up anime late nights and shit like that. So I can like probably, I feel educated enough to make guesses on shit like that. Video games, I feel educated enough about video games and shit like that. Where I was like, you know what, I can, I'll read enough about that.
some people's general rule of thumb is invest in stocks and companies that you already
That you-
basically
yeah.
use on a regular basis anyway. Especially if you can afford them, because like some of them be like way up there, like
Yeah.
Apple. I mean,
Like
I don't
Apple.
use Apple, but
Microsoft, Tesla.
They not going
But
on.
they were like,
Samsung,
or
stuff like
even
that.
your necessities, like Procter and Gamble, or something like that, like toilet paper. Everybody use toilet paper, shit.
Mhm.
So stuff like that. I don't know. I don't invest. I just got an Acorns account, which is basically
Acorns.
like it's just something simple, putting something to the side, my change to the side.
that's one of the things you set up and kind of just forget
Yeah, and
about.
that's what I got. I set up and forget about it. But I do want to look into like cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, because that's just the most popular one right now. And they got I actually
And
be
Doge.
seeing like ATMs around for Bitcoin now.
Yeah.
For real?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
There's a couple of them.
Bitcoin has an actual physical currency?
You can go
You
to an
can- so-
ATM.
Yeah.
What's happening now is that cryptocurrency is becoming so popular that people are starting to accept it as a payment method. Like you could use Ethereum and Doge and
Even
Shine
the NFL
shit.
and NBA and shit are paying people in Bitcoin and Doge and all that shit. It's like
So
two
it's
NFL players
thinking-
now on payroll.
I think in the future we're gonna see more of that.
I
Like
think Kevin Durant did something with
they're
it.
starting to come out with like crypto debit cards and shit. So
Hmm.
yeah.
That's why I want to learn more about it, because
I feel like
I
there's a
know
lot of
that it's
conversion.
coming. Like it's going to
Yeah.
be a whole nother currency. It's online currency.
Mhm.
So basically, I
I
feel like I want to
I
learn
might have
more
mentioned
about
this
it.
before, but I know I have the potential to have a gambling problem. So when that shit came out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dump $3,000 and see what happened.
In Bitcoin?
No, not
I was about to say, because you were up now, and then
Yeah,
you got
Right.
Nah, but like I dumped it in Bitcoin Classic.
Oh, so
No, Bitcoin Gold.
I threw
Ethereum
like,
Classic.
I
threw
don't
like,
get it. It changed every day, so I don't understand. Like,
I remember when I had seen a post a while back about Dogecoin, the Dogecoin, and this is when it was at like maybe like point, like 7 cent share or something like that, or whatever. Not even share. I don't know how it works. But I put like $40 into it, and that joint went up like 500%. So it's at like what 50 cent now or whatever it was.
That shit was at almost $1 at one point.
Yeah, I missed that.
but it changed
Yeah,
every
like
day. Like,
7%.
what makes it change? Why is it
So-
like that?
Again, I'm way into that shit. So it's like, here's the main issue right now that irritates me. But I won't pull out because I kind of just want to
Can
see
you
how
hear me
things go.
So
So
you just want to bust all inside of it.
shut the fuck up. The main issue is that the community surrounding crypto right now, a large portion of it, besides like the OGs that like, why the heck Bitcoin's is
I just put that shit everywhere.
besides like the OG people because they like got this elitist thing going on with them. The people that are new to crypto are relying too fucking heavily on Elon Musk to make shit go up. So whenever the fuck Elon say, it affects crypto. If he say some shit,
I heard you say something on Saturday Night Live.
He got
he
Asperger's.
bombed on Saturday Night Live. He called Dogecoin a hustle, and it made crypto. And then he went on Twitter and he said that they no longer accepting Bitcoin as a payment method for Tesla because you know the gas prices and shit, and it's not a
I thought Tesla was
eco-friendly
all
crypto
electric.
coin. Right. So when he said that, everything plummeted. And my little, like I said, I invested a little under $3,000, and the day before SNL, at my like I was $5,000 up for my initial investment. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he said that shit, and I woke up the next day at like $1,000 more than my initial investment. I was like, okay, fuck that nigga, what's happening? So it's very fucking volatile. Like it's within a day, like everything just.
I mean, but stocks are too, though.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
good.
So it's
But not as
Cause
much
CEO
as Bitcoin, right?
It is.
It is.
Cause the CEO, like with Papa John's,
Stocks crashed too when
Yeah,
that shit
I
happened.
know it cracked, but I mean,
it's just as
I just
volatile.
look at how extreme it is for Bitcoin because I feel like I tried to do something with Bitcoin, but I didn't put that much in it. I really was just like trying to see something. But like I put something in there, and then all I know is I was in a negative. So it's just like
Regular stock just as volatile. That's why you don't see like CEOs. Like that's why you really don't know the faces of the CEOs because like somebody could say something and they could fuck up the whole company. Like with Papa John's stock took a dip. Like
one
a
thing I
dip
wish I
'cause
would
he
have
said that
invested
nigga
in
shit.
stock wise when the pandemic hit was Spirit Airlines. That joint went down to like $3 a share or something like that, and now it's back up to like at least like 17 or something like that.
I wouldn't even bought shares of Spirit Airlines.
And because it's Spirit Airlines, I was like, I'm not doing that because it's Spirit. But
That was a good investment because people
would've
look
been.
at cheap
Yeah,
flights,
it would've
especially
been.
now that everything
but
going
it's back up
up.
now, so it's like
Yeah.
now it's probably too late.
You probably could have probably sold your shit and like flipped your shit.
It would have
However,
been a good company.
before Saturday Night Live, I knew it was either gonna take a super dip if he bombed, said some dumb shit, or it was gonna go up even further. And something told me to just sell everything and buy back in after SNL because he about to spam.
Oh, everybody's phone
That
going.
might be the food.
Oh, it's the food. I was just about to.
if y'all ever heard of what do you call it? NFTs.
Yes.
So, like, an NFT is supposed to be like, I've been reading into it. It's like these people can buy.
Hold on 1 second. Could you help him find
Oh,
this?
he probably at that
He
weird.
probably had that little
Hello?
where that truck is.
You ever heard of something called an NFT?
Yes.
Okay, if you on Branchley, go straight
So
down
you
so you
can
can see
probably help me
the
explain it, from what I
townhouses
understand
on the
of it.
circle.
I think an NFT is supposed to be like, it's like you can buy something online. Like in the sense that I know it, is they'll tweet something and someone can own your tweet. Like you don't own your tweet. Somebody can buy your tweet. And I don't know why somebody would want to own something that you have on the internet, but they can buy and then get this specific license called an NFT for it. So I know Snoop Dogg have been creating like these things. Snoop Dogg been doing like tweets and creating like images and stuff. And it's this one guy that keeps buying his stuff, and now he owns this, like, I guess it's called an NFT ownership or whatever. He owns Snoop Dogg stuff. But I'm like, why? What are you gonna do with this? Like, what can you do with it?
He honestly, if Snoop is making, because I saw like he had been making memes and stuff about crypto and shit. If you purchase that from Snoop, you basically own a license to that image. So if you want to put on a T-shirt or a hoodie and sell it on your little storefront, you have the right to do that. Snoop can't come after you and say, "That's my likeness."
Because you own the NFT. But it's still weird because he created that. It's just weird.
It's
like
weird.
the whole concept. Because then it's like anything that I could say on Twitter, for real. Somebody can own my words. Like, they're not my words anymore. Somebody could literally buy my words. And that's weird to me. Because it's like, if I said it, I would think that I own it.
I say this all the time. Like, because people be asking me about crypto, and I say, it's like, this like an odd time to be alive. Because you can really make money for the stupidest shit with the phone in your hand. Like, you got OnlyFans and crypto and other shit. Like, yeah. Crazy shit. You could be a fucking Instagram influencer and make.
Well, y'all want?
Like, do you want to eat wings while we do this?
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
We've done it before.
That's
I
true.
definitely have.
Right. Yeah, I was explaining NFTs or whatever. I was basically saying like, you could, it's somebody can create an image or like a quote or something, and someone can buy that quote or that image from you, and they own it. So, like I said, Snoop Dogg, he been doing stuff online recently, like creating memes and creating stuff with cryptocurrency, and people been buying it up, so they own his images. So he doesn't own them anymore. But I don't know what's the significance of owning someone's words.
I just looked it up because basically, it's basically like digital ownership of it. So basically, say if if Snoop Dogg say something hella funny that's constantly getting retweeted. If you own the rights to it, you can like what's that word?
Kind of like 50 Cent.
Monetize
Get the
off
strap.
it. Yeah, get the strap. You can monetize off it.
Yeah,
So whenever somebody use it, you get a hit for it, or it go back to your site, or you can like use it for like a fucking shirt and shit like that.
What is this?
But it's still weird because, like, if I said it and I don't own it, it's just like somebody else.
But they have to get it from you because
they have to buy it from you.
Yeah, because
With the social media, does that automatically kind of
they
copyright?
say think of it as like if you own the original painting, the old guitars by Picasso, only you can own it. Other people can own prints, but only one person can possess the original NFT.
You got some.
Well, the original NFT works the same way. Only one person can be the owner of a specific NFT. So I guess they like own like the rights to use it, but not necessarily own it. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm gonna say that's crazy as shit. I say something and then you take my words and you own that shit, and I never be able to make money off of what I said. That'd be crazy.